Today, let's talk about a book deal with Bostwick and Bradley and what all that entails. We already have a handful of amazing middle grade and YA authors who have been so brave to trust Bostwick and Bradley with this adventure. But how does your book get to be a Bostwick and Bradley book, and what happens then? So as I said in the first video, this is not a vanity publisher. So a vanity publisher, you pay a price, usually well over $1,000, to have your book published. Okay, they format your book, give it a cover, and publish your book. And then they say that they're going to help you get your book out there, but there's no incentive for them to do that. Because after you pay that big price to have your book published, then there's no reason for them to get you out there. But here at Bostwick and Bradley, there is no fee. We are not interested in making money like that. We are a republishing house. So we are basically taking self-published middle grade and YA gems, diamonds in the rough, bringing them into our publishing house and republishing them, basically making them now traditionally published books and having them be a part of a collective that has built trust and is saying, these are amazing books and we will bend over backwards to get these out there into the world as much as possible. And there's a lot of incentive for us to keep going after we have acquired the book, because we don't make any money unless the book makes money. So you, the author, have to make money in order for Bostwick and Bradley to make money. Now, at a traditional publishing house, an editor, if they decide to give you a book deal, they will edit it, get your cover, your formatting, all of the publishing they will do. Okay. They give you an advance or they don't give you an advance, just depending on how big the publishing house is. And then not only do you not make any money back until you have outsold that advance, but then the publishing house gets 70 to 90% of the royalties. But because we are a republishing house and we are finding these already published gems, plus we have resources that make beautiful books for a good price. In the case that we need to do a new cover or do new formatting, the cost is not as it is in a what I'm calling traditional publishing house. So the good news is, for the author, you're going to get a lot more of your royalties than you ever would at a traditionally published house. But, and here's a big but, okay? We have to be trustworthy. We have to gain trust with the bookstores. So we cannot have terrible books. We can't have even mediocre books. They have to be really wonderful middle grade and YA novels for now, since we're doing middle grade and YA as our niche. So this is not just a place for all self-published authors to come here and we're going to push them into bookstores. You're going to have to submit to the website, the Bostwick and Bradley website, and we will read some chapters of your book. And if we think that it might be something great, then we'll ask for the whole manuscript, just like they would in the query trenches of the traditional published journey. And the reason for that is because this is not a vanity publisher. We cannot have mediocre books. It has to be wonderful stories that are going to change the world. That when people think of Bostwick and Bradley, they know that awesome stories are coming from here. When they see the pig logo, that they're going to know that these stories are different and they are exciting and they are new and awesome. So who is this for? Okay. Who is this for? Because you might be thinking, why don't I just do this myself? That might be a great option for you. If you have self-published a book and it is fantastic and you are doing a great job at getting it out there, this is not the place for you. Okay? This is for the hidden gems, the brilliant authors who have written a book, put in the time, poured out their heart, made this amazing work, okay? But then they have a day job. They can't be pushing it out to bookstores. They can't be doing social media ads. They aren't able to do that because they have a life that they have to live. This is the day job that does that. But we're not just a marketing company. We have to have these great books. And that's why you have to submit, we have to check and see if it's something that is going to be amazing. And then if it is, we can take it on, put the logo on it, and push it out into the stores. So Bostwick and Bradley, republishing house, is for the author who loves to write, loves stories, has made a great work, but has a day job, has not put it out there. They have a small following. And if it is this diamond in the rough that we're talking about, I would love to read it and hopefully take it on and add it to the family and get it out into the hands of the public further up and further in.